Well, folks, another Saturday, another slate of incredible college football action. Week 3 delivered the drama, the upsets, and the unforgettable moments we crave. From close calls to thrilling finishes, this weekend proved once again why we love this sport. We saw top teams tested, underdogs rise to the occasion, and enough excitement to last a lifetime. Buckle up as we dive into the heart-stopping moments of Week 3. One thing's for sure, you can never predict what will happen on any given Saturday. Whether it's a top-ranked program barely escaping with a win, or an unranked team making a statement, that's the beauty of college football, and Week 3 showcased it in all its glory. The defending national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs, rolled into Lexington expecting a relatively straightforward matchup against the Kentucky Wildcats. Boy, were they in for a surprise. The Wildcats came out swinging, playing with a fire and intensity that seemed to catch the Bulldogs off guard. Kentucky's defense was stifling, putting pressure on Stetson Bennett and limiting Georgia's usually explosive rushing attack. The Bulldogs' offense struggled to find their rhythm throughout the game, plagued by dropped passes and missed assignments. Their defense, however, stood tall, bending but not breaking under constant pressure. It was a defensive struggle for much of the game, with neither team able to gain a significant advantage. Ultimately, the Bulldogs' championship experience and a few key defensive plays in the fourth quarter allowed them to escape Lexington with a hard-fought victory. Down in Death Valley, the LSU Tigers were embroiled in an absolute thriller. Every time the Tigers seemed to gain momentum, their opponent would answer right back. The atmosphere in Tiger Stadium was electric, with fans on the edge of their seats throughout the game. Key plays on both sides of the ball kept the game tight. In the end, it came down to the wire, with LSU needing a last-minute score to secure the win. This game had it all: big plays, momentum swings, and a finish that had everyone holding their breath until the final whistle. Nobody expected the Memphis Tigers to walk into their game against the Florida State Seminoles and leave with a victory. Yet that's precisely what happened. The Tigers played with incredible heart and determination, refusing to back down from the challenge. From the opening kickoff, it was clear that Memphis was not intimidated by their heavily favored opponent. The Tigers' defense was the story of the game, forcing turnovers and making crucial stops when it mattered most. They harassed Florida State's quarterback all game long, forcing him into rushed throws and costly mistakes. On offense, the Tigers played a disciplined and opportunistic game, capitalizing on Florida State's errors. When the clock hit 0, the Memphis sideline erupted in jubilation, celebrating a monumental upset that sent shockwaves throughout the college football world. These games, my friends, are a perfect example of why we love college football. It's a sport where anything can happen on any given Saturday, where the underdog can rise up and shock the world, where passion, tradition, and sheer will to win can overcome even the biggest obstacles. We saw that fighting spirit in Memphis's upset victory, proving that rankings and expectations don't always dictate the outcome on the field. The unpredictable nature of college football is what keeps us coming back for more. It's the reason we spend our Saturdays glued to our TVs, anxiously watching every snap, knowing that at any moment, history could be made. And Week 3 delivered those unforgettable moments in spades. So, what's next for these teams after this wild weekend? Georgia, despite their close call, will look to learn from their mistakes and reassert their dominance as they move through their schedule. LSU, riding high after their thrilling victory, will aim to build on their momentum and make a statement in their upcoming conference matchups. And Memphis, well, they'll be riding high after their upset win, carrying that confidence into their next game, ready to prove that their victory was no fluke. One thing's for sure, the road to the college football playoff just got a whole lot more interesting. These teams, along with countless others across the nation, will continue to battle it out each week, providing us with more incredible moments and unforgettable finishes. So buckle up, college football fans, because the best